Hello traders. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending upon your time zone. My name is Muhammad Azim and welcome to ReadyForex.com New York Forex Market Forecast and Elliot Wave Analysis. Okay, let us start with the Euro Dollar currency pair. At your right hand side you see we got this bullish wave 5 impulse leg over here, and it's telling me that market wants to move a little bit sideways, and then I expect further bullish price action right over here. Now I have done some calculations. I use my own Elliot Wave calculator as well to do the calculation here. So let me zoom out a little bit, and over here this is the level 1.1927. That's the level right over here. So the Euro USD forecast says that price action is most likely going to reach and test 1.1927 level. Okay, it's a high probability that euro dollar is going to hit this level, and that would also be a possible top inside euro dollar currency pair. So what I mean by that is wave 5 is most likely going to complete once market is going to hit 1.1927 area. Okay, let me adjust the time frame back. Okay, this is the forecast. It's a good idea to have some kind of a projection in advance. There were some other projections which the market has achieved already, and it just keep going up, so those levels are not going to work. Okay, 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour time frame over here. Here, this is the 4 hour chart. So you can notice that we got this nice bullish trend channel over here, and market is staying above this trend channel. Okay, the request is about GBPUSD. Okay, yes, I will show you my GBPUSD Elliot Wave Analysis. Okay, so the pound dollar, I'm going to cover it, don't worry about it. Okay, now regarding the euro dollar, right over here we got this nice bullish trend channel. This is just a pullback in price action, and overall I expect further upside in euro dollar currency pair. Okay, it's an uptrend and market is probably going to rise up even further. Now I would like to look for a top, but market doesn't want to print the top, so I'm not going to force the wave count. So over here we got some Fibonacci retracement levels over here, 0.13 and then 0.236, and this is telling me that we got this as 1, 2, 3 over here. I'm going to adjust these trend lines over here. Okay, just a little bit over here. Let me draw a new line. Okay, so here's the starting, I would say the termination point of wave 1 to the termination point of wave 3, the possible wave 3 over here. Okay. So this is the level. We can extend the lines backwards and forward. This is just one line, but then I'm going to use this line as a guide to draw a trend channel. So right now we got a break below this channel, and the way I see, this whole thing could probably turn into some kind of a flat pattern, or maybe into a triangle scenario, a bullish one I mean. Okay, next go over to a 1 hour time frame. Now I was expecting price to up and close a bearish candlestick below 1.1766 level, but we only got just one candlestick. This is not enough. Okay, so right after we got this bearish candlestick, then we got this bullish candlestick. When I did London market session analysis, I told you guys that market almost always try to provide a false breakout. This is also known as a head fake. Okay, market tries to fool traders, market tries to trick traders. To me, I see this just a false breakdown. That's it, nothing else. And right after this red color bearish candlestick close, right after that we got a green color candlestick, and then after that market just moved up, and over here we got bullish leg. So one candlestick is not enough. Okay, we need minimum one bearish candlestick, but then what would after that? Market should go lower. It should not reverse. I see this as some breakout over here. Okay, so this looks like to me we got this trend channel over here, and these things usually break to the upside. Now I'm not just analyzing one time frame, I'm using multiple time frame. I'm checking out what is going on inside the daily time. Elliot Wave count suggest in daily, and then go down into a 4 hour and then 1 hour time frames. Sometimes I even utilize 15 minutes time frame. So one time frame, that's not what I'm looking. I'm looking at multiple time frames. So the way I see, this was just a false break, and these things usually break to the upside. So I would prefer to look for buy trading opportunities. There is one idea that this whole thing is going to turn into a sideways pattern or triangle pattern. Okay, so this is also possible. Market is going to rise up a little bit, fail to print a new high, and then goes back down, and then rise back up again, create a sideways or a range bound type pattern, create frustration among traders, and then market going to rise up after that. So the way I see, the trend is up. It's an uptrend in euro dollar currency pair, and I expect more upside. Now if market really wants to drop, we should get a bearish candlestick close below 1.1766 level, but not just one candlestick. We should get even further bearish candlestick closes. Okay, next let us take a look at US dollar index. This looks like to me we got this as 2, 3, 4, and bearish wave 5 to the downside. So wave 5 looks incomplete, and I expect further weakness in price action of United States dollar index. Okay, the way I see, markets probably going to drop more. Next one is the 1 hour, same story. Price action up over here, but we never got the bullish candlestick close above 97.34 level. Okay, so to me it's still a down pullback, and the chances are high price action is going to drop more. Next one is the GBPUSD currency pair, the pound. Now you want to know about the GBPUSD. Okay, let's go to a daily time frame. Right up there we have these round numbers, 1.3800, then I have 1.3700, and then down over here 1.3600. at this point in time, GBP USD currency pair, it's a volatile market. Market is really moving. This big body candle over here, about 184 pips move in one trading day, and the candlestick isn't closed, going to be closed in few minutes time. Let me add the indicator. Okay, so after 25 candlestick is going to close. Time at the left hand side top corner area. Okay, regarding the smaller time frame, we got, this is the breakdown. This is something that people should look at. One candlestick, we got multiple bearish candlesticks close over here. Okay, so a good idea is to wait for a pullback and then use your day trading strategies to try to look for sell trading opportunities. Now over here in 4-hour time, let me zoom in a little bit. This is just one candlestick over here. If I draw this, yeah, here's the support, and we only got just one bearish candlestick. Got the green color candlestick, then this is the red one. But if market really wants, it should drop even further. And then based on the Elliot Wave strategy, once market tries to complete the bearish impulse leg, wait for a corrective wave pattern, and then expect further a second leg, bearish leg to the downside. Okay, so regarding the GBP USD currency pair, I know it's a little bit early to label this as impulse, but we can draw some trend channels. So this looks like to me a nice valid channel, and as long as price is trying to stay below the upper trend channel line, the forecast remains bearish, downtrend. Okay, now what if market just fires up like this? Then obviously I'm going to reanalyze the price action. Okay, sometimes forecast fails as well, but for the time, seems to me we got impulse 1, 2, and wave 3 over here, and this is going to be some kind of a looking wave 4, probably a triangle pattern or an expanded flat pattern, and then expect further weakness, wave number 5 to the downside, GBP USD currency pair. Next one is the Aussie dollar, AUDUSD currency pair. I told you guys that the trend is up and market just keep. Look what happened over here. We got the break, just one big candlestick close. This is in, you have experience trading the candlestick pattern. This is called an outside bar. Okay, if you do not know how to use Japanese candlestick patterns, you can check out my website. I do teach patterns over here. So we got this big body candlestick over here where I draw in these arrows over here. So we got this big body candlestick, we got the close. Right after that we got the inside bar. This one is the outside bar, then we got the inside, and then the chances are market could go to the downside, but it went higher. So I don't think it's a good idea to look for buy or sell trades. I would prefer to wait outside for the time being. The price action is going nowhere. The overall trend is still up. The daily chart, it's still an uptrend. Okay, you're talking about that you took a buy trade. Okay, good for you. Okay, so Aussie dollar, the trend is up and we might get a top over here, but at this point in time we need more confirmation. We got this big red color candlestick which turned out to be an outside bar, and then price actually managed to break higher instead of breaking down. That is the reason, when market tries to fool traders, it creates a false breakout. And a good idea is to wait with patience. So you need some kind of an evidence that is it a false breakout or valid breakout. Next one is the New Zealand dollar Kiwi NZDUSD currency pair daily time frame. We have this 100% mark over here at 0.6129. Let me write it down over here. 0.6129. So this is the level, and a good idea is to wait for the price action to hit this level first before you look for any kind of sell patterns or bearish patterns. Okay, if you take a look at 1 hour, same story. We got the bearish candlestick close and then it back up. Okay, let's go with for time frame. I think 4 hours to a clear picture. Yes, this is the one over here. So 1 2 1 2. Here's the support. Move this one down a little bit. So we have this support over here in NZDUSD currency pair 0.6036 level. If market breaks this level, then obviously it would be a clear indication that price wants to drop lower, not just in 1 hour time frame but also in 4 hour time frame. Okay, next one is the US dollar Swiss franc. So far nice downtrend going on in 4 hour time frame. Same story. Let me remove this thing, don't need it. Okay, so regarding the US dollar Swiss franc, we got this nice down here. This looks like to me we got this as 1 2 wave 3. Expect a sideways price action 4, and then market is going to continue the decline wave 5 to the downside. Okay, let's take a look at 1 hour. So 1 hour time frame, you see, look what happened. Just one close and then market dropped back lower. We got bullish, bearish, bullish, bullish, bearish, bearish. All of these kind of patterns, they show that the direction is not up. It's not bullish. Market wants to create some kind of a false breakout over here just to fool and trick traders. Okay, so we can put the level a little bit higher at the 0.7942 level. Second idea is to use the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so if market really wants to go up, then get a clear bullish candlestick close, and it should stay, not just one bullish candlestick and then tries to drop back lower. That's not what I'm looking. So spot gold. Spot gold at this point in time, it's trying to move sideways. The overall trend is up in XAUUSD currency pair. If you check out the 4 hour time frame, the way I see market is trying to rise back up over here. It's also possible that we get this as wave A, B, C, expect D, and then E wave pattern. So these triangle legs, they are incomplete, so patience is required if you are looking for 4 hour time frame. If you are trading the smaller time frame, then obviously this looks like to me 1 2 3 4 5 to the upside. Next one is the US dollar CAD currency pair, which missed this buy zone area. USDCAD tried to rise up a little bit. This whole thing could turn into some kind of flat pattern, or I would say a triangle pattern in USDCAD currency pair. If you go over to a 4 hour time frame, as long as price action is not breaking this trading range, this yellow color highlighted area over here, to me it's still this trend going on. However, it's quite possible that market is going to breaks below the lower side, like breaks below 1.35 level, creates a false break to the downside, meaning breaks this old swing here, drops maybe 50-60 pips to the downside, and then tries to reverse back up. But for the time being, it's just a sideways price action going on. That's all. Next one is the US dollar JPY currency pair. Daily time frame looks bearish over here. It's a nice downtrend going on inside US dollar Japanese yen. The 4 hour looks bearish. Let's see, 1 hour, same story. Okay, the rainbow shows that market is trying to change its direction. Request is about the GBP AUD. Okay, next one is the Euro AUD. No, you want about GBP AUD. Okay, GBP, let me see if I have GBP AUD over here. So let's see what's going on in higher time frame first. Okay, like in the market right over here in monthly time frame, that's a clear top over here, and I would prefer to look for bearish patterns. Let's go to a weekly, same story. Price action is trying to drop in daily, but there is one problem. Okay, it looks like bearish, but we can't just take a bearish stance over here. We need some kind of a breakdown. I would call it an evidence. So we have this support over here, this daily time frame. So if market breaks lower below 2.047 level, but we do not need just one candlestick. A lot of times I have noticed that market just takes out the support level, like they are showing you earlier in euro dollar. It tries to close just one candlestick and then reverses. That's not what I'm looking. I want the price action to breaks below the support area and then stay there, not just reversing right after the next candlestick. So if we do get a bearish candlestick close below 2.0475 level in GBP AUD currency pair, then the chances are high that and price will stay there, then the chances are high that GBP AUD is going to drop further. But for the time being, this looks like we're getting some kind of this looks like to me A, B, C over here. So it's possible that this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and wave 5 to the downside. So once market completes these 5 waves, expect pull back. Okay, and then the second leg, the second bearish leg, is probably going to provide the sell patterns. Okay, that's pretty much it for today from my side. So have a nice day, and see you all tomorrow. I will try to do the London market session tomorrow. Okay, so that's it from my side. Have a nice day, and